Hey, welcome to Tech Time with Zach. Every Tuesday, we go over different skills that business people need to be successful in this fast-paced business environment. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can be the first to watch these videos every Tuesday. Today, we're going to cover the CountIf and CountIfs function. I also got a little advanced example of this formula towards the end of the video, so make sure to watch till the end, and let's get started. The CountIfs function basically is like the SumIf function, but instead of summing everything up together, we're going to count the total number of times that you see a value in, or the total number of times something occurs in a data set. So if you look here, we have a region for north, south, east, and west, and we want to see how many times each of these occur in this data set over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put equals CountIf in this box. Then we're going to look at our range. And our range is going to be column C here for the region. And then it's going to be H3 here for our criteria. And as we hit enter, you'll see that there's two instances for the north. Now, if I bring the little plus button cursor over, and when it highlights black over the cell, we can now drag it down and it'll copy the formula all the way down. So now we can see that south, there's 3, east, there's 3, and west, there's 3. Next, what we can do is we can use the CountIfs formula. So the CountIfs formula is basically the same type as the SumIfs formula, but instead of, obviously, again, instead of summing all of it together, it counts all of the things, but you can do it with multiple different criteria and ranges. So here we're going to look up the salary based on every time it shows up for the north. So what we'll do is we'll start typing in this box equals count, and you'll see CountIfs here on the bottom. We'll hit tab to bring it out, and then you'll see your criteria range and the criteria 1, and then you'll have criteria range 2 and criteria 2 and all that, and so on and so forth. So once I want to start looking for my stuff, I'll go ahead and come over here, and I'll hit the salary in column E, and then I will put a comma, and then my criteria is going to be K3. And then I'm going to do again for the range, I'm going to look for the region, column C, and then I'm going to grab my criteria, which is going to be L1. Now, when I hit enter, you'll see there's a 0 because there's 0 occurrences of the $20,000 salary in this in the region of the north. But if I go ahead and I copy the formula down, you're going to see that everything's going to show 0. Now, we know that there's an instance of one of these salaries, at least, inside the data set. What is happening is that every time the data is copied, or the formula is copied down, it's also moving the criteria of the north down one cell. So in order to lock that cell, what we'll do is we're going to highlight L1, and we're going to hit F4. Now, what that does is you'll see here is it puts a $sign in front of the L and a $sign in front of the 1, which locks that cell so it does not move as the formula is copied down. So again, what we'll do is we will bring this plus button over and we'll copy this down. And now you see there's a 40,000 salary instance that happens one time, as well as an 80,000 salary instance. Now, if you want to get a little fancy with CountIf, you can also do a CountIf nested inside an if function. So, for example, let's look at any time that the north region shows up for a salary over 20,000, and we know it should be 2 because we already did it up here, and there's 2 instances where it came up. So let's see if we can do it that way as well. So if we just did that, and we want to see how many times the north region had a salary over 20,000, we can start with equals, and we'll do if, tab it out, and our logical test is going to be if the salary is greater than I13, then we're going to count if the region based on cell H13, and if we don't, we'll end those parentheses, and if we don't get a value back, we will do a 0 and then end that out, and we'll see here total occurrence is 2. So there's a few different ways here that you use a CountIf, CountIfs, and the if CountIf function with a nested CountIf. If you're looking to learn more about SumIfs, guys, or SumIf, I also have a video of that out as well. You can check that video in the end card. There will be a link to that video. We will put that at the end so you guys can link to that video and learn more about the SumIf function.
So that is how you use the CountIf, CountIfs function in Excel. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this one. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything that you would like me to cover, or if you have any questions on the content. Check out our links in the description, and I will see you next time on Tech Time with Zach.